Hello everyone, I am Vinay from IT department BTech and my topic is web application pen testing under the guidance of the Vijay Kumar sir. So what is web application pen testing? Web application pen testing means hacking a website legally before the application is deployed to the market, and these are the contents of the topic. Now let's start with the introduction. So before going to know about the web application pen testing, we need to know about the web application. Web application plays a crucial role in our daily life. Most of us start our morning by checking our mails and Facebook updates. With the introduction of the web application, all the tasks like emails, chats, games, shopping, e-governance, ticket booking, everything made easier. So the attacks on the web application also increased. There are different types of attacks on the web application. To secure this web application, we need to perform web application penetration testing. So before performing the attack on the web application, first we need to know how the web application works. So to know about the web application, first we need to know about the website. So what is a website? Website is a collection of web pages. So what is a web page? Web page is a document on the internet which holds some information. This document can be accessed by the internet user. So a website is hosted on a web server like Apache, Glassfish, MySQL, etc. These web applications are developed using languages like PHP, Python, Ruby, etc. These web applications are executed on the server, not on the client machine. But at the client side, the JavaScript will be executed. Here is an example how the website will works. Here the client need a document that is present on the internet. Then client sends a request to the web server. Then the web server will fetches the required document in the local files. Then the web server is fetched that document, and this document is replied to the client. This is how the website works. Now we will see how we can hack the websites. We can hack the website in three ways. There are web application pen testing, server side attack, client side attack. So first we will discuss about the web application pen testing. Web application pen testing means hacking a website with the help of vulnerabilities that are present in the web application. Web applications like Facebook, SBI Online, JBIET, etc. And second one is server side attack. It means hacking a website using the vulnerabilities that are present in the operating system like Windows or Linux or Mac, whatever it may be, and programs that are installed on the operating systems like Word, PowerPoint. So there may be vulnerabilities in these programs. So with the help of vulnerability, we are going to hack the website. And the third one is client side attack. Means it is managed by the humans. This is nothing but we are going to interact with the employees or the users of the websites by manipulating the user, and we are gaining to access to the website. We can also call this is social engineering. So coming to the phases in the hacking, every hacker in the world follows these 5 phases in hacking. There are reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, and clearing tracks. Now we will discuss about each and every phase in detail. The first phase is reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is the first step in the hacking. Here the hacker gathers the information about the target that is available publicly. To gather the information about the target, here we use some tools like search engines. These are used to gather the general information about the target that is available publicly. And the next tool is the Whois-lookup. It is used to gather the information about the website registration. when we want to host a website, then we want to register for, we want to do a registration. So all those details will be gathered with the help of this Whoislookup tool and the Netcraft tool. And Netcraft tool, it is used to gather the technologies used in the websites. And the last tool, Reverse Lookup, it is used to gather the domains that are present in the server. So it is very useful. Why? Because if the present website is not vulnerable to hack, then we can hack another web application on the same server. Then we can gain access to our original target. And the second phase in hacking is scanning. Scanning is also a type of information gathering, but here we gather information directly by interacting with the target. So in this phase we gather information like open ports, services running on the system, vulnerabilities present on that system, etc. To do scanning, we use tools like Angry IP Scanner. Angry IP Scanner is used to detect live hosts in the network. And the second tool is Nmap. It is very powerful tool used to detect the open ports and services running on the target. And the next phase is gaining access. Gaining access is the third phase in the hacking. Here we gain access to the system with the help of vulnerabilities present in the system. These vulnerabilities are gathered in the scanning phase. With the help of those vulnerabilities, we are going to get access to the system. To do this, we use some tools like Metasploit framework, which is inbuilt program in the Kali Linux operating system. And the next tool is Armitage. It is a GUI version of the Metasploit. It is easy to use, and this Armitage. And the next phase is maintaining access. In this we maintain access to the target at any time. This can be done by migrating our process to the system processes. To do this, we use tools like Metasploit, Armitage, and the last stage in the hacking is clearing tracks. In this phase, we clear all the logs that are stored in the target system. When we access a website, then our IP will be logged in that target system. So those logs will be cleared. 5 web vulnerabilities. There are so many vulnerabilities in the web app, but here I am exposing 5 vulnerabilities. They are SQL injection, file upload vulnerability, code injection vulnerability, local file inclusion, cross-site scripting. First we need to discuss about the SQL injection. Before that, we need to know about the SQL. So what is SQL? SQL is a structured query language used to interact with the database. Most of the websites uses databases to store the information. The database stores the information like usernames, passwords, personal details, etc. Here the website interacts with the database to read, update, insert the data. Now what is SQL injection? It means here we are injecting a SQL query into the website. Then the website will interact with the database and fetch the data. Now the danger of SQL injection. With the help of SQL injection, we can gain access to the database. We can read files from the server. We can upload files to the server. So to do this, we use a tool called SQL Map. It is very powerful tool. It is available in the Kali Linux operating system. It is a command line utility. Types of SQL injection. Now there are 2 types of SQL injection. There are authentication bypass and error based SQL injection. Authentication bypass means we can log in into admin account without using username and password. This can be done by injecting the malicious string as shown here. And second one is error based SQL injection. Error based SQL injection This vulnerability can be identified with the help of errors. This can be done by injecting a single quote at the end of the URL, or after a valid parameter like username equals to 1234. At the end, if we put the semicolon, then we will get an SQL error as shown in the figure here. Here I am injected the ID equals to 1. After 1 I have injected that single quote. Then the website, then the web application thrown an error from the SQL syntax error. So this shows that the web application is vulnerable to the SQL injection. So in place of single quote, we can insert the SQL queries. Then the database will give us the data. Security for this SQL injection is we need to sanitize the user inputs, and the second is file upload vulnerability. With the help of this vulnerability, we can hack a website just by uploading a backdoor in it. Whenever the backdoor in the server is executed, then the entire server is under the control of hacker. Here the screenshot shows the one of the damn vulnerable web application that is able to uploading the PHP file. So here see the backdoor.php. This is created by a hacker, and this file is uploaded into the server. Whenever the server executed this file, whenever the server executes this file, the website, the server is under the control of the hacker. So mitigation for this file upload vulnerability is sanitize the file. Means check the file, which type of file, is it valid file, or it is it document file, or it is a PDF file, or it is a PHP file. After validating, then upload into the server. And the next vulnerability is the code execution vulnerability. With the help of this vulnerability, the hacker executes the system commands on the server. Either it is Windows server or Linux server. We can run netcat command to gain access to this server, and we can also upload files like backdoor with the help of wget command. Here is a screenshot that shows executing the commands. Actually this web application asking for the IP address to ping that IP. So along that I have given the semicolon to execute the another command ls. So after executing, after submitting that, it will execute two commands, ping command and also ls command. So after lsing, the files will be listed here. So whatever the files present in the server in the current location, those files will be displayed here. This is the code execution vulnerability. So to secure from this attack, we have to sanitize the user inputs. And next vulnerability is the local file inclusion. With the help of this vulnerability, the hacker reads any file on the server. This is not only in the web directory, but also from the root location. So we can also access the configuration files, password files, personal files, sensitive files. All we can able to access with the help of this vulnerability. With the help of this vulnerability, we also gain complete control of the server by logging technique. So here is a sample example. It is a damn vulnerable web application that is contains a local file inclusion vulnerability. Here this web application includes a page that instead of that page I have given the location of the password file in that server. So here is the password file /etc/password passwd. So this file contains the users and the password. After running this in the browser, the server gave the file information. Here we can see that root user bash, all these are the users. So this is the local file inclusion. Mitigation to secure from this type of attack, we need to configure the server according to the requirements. Like if a web application does not read root permission, so we have to configure that web application should not require the root permission. So in that manner we have to configure the server. And the last vulnerability is the XSS vulnerability. XSS is cross-site scripting. This vulnerability allows hackers to inject JavaScript into the page. JavaScript can do so many tasks at the client side, but not on the server side. This JavaScript is executed on the client side whenever the page loads at the client side. With this script, we can steal the cookies stored in the client and impersonate it and gain access with the client details. There are two types of SSS. There are two types of XSS: stored XSS and reflected XSS. Stored XSS means if we inject a JavaScript, that JavaScript will be stored permanently. So after storing that JavaScript permanently, whoever accesses that page, that clients will be hacked. So next, reflected XSS. Reflected XSS is it does not stores, it just reflects whenever we insert a JavaScript, reflected at that time only. So this is the reflected XSS. Mitigation: to secure from this type of attack, we need to sanitize the user inputs. Conclusion: pen testing offers the organization security. If it does not do the pen testing, the organization security very low and able to hack. So we must do penetration testing, and penetration testing is also give the roadmap to enhance the security. This pen testing is done by hiring an ethical hacker. These ethical hackers finds the vulnerabilities in the web applications before the hacker finds it and give patches to that vulnerability. Thank you.